Hi, my name is Hussein Riaz and I am speaking from Islamabad, Islamic Capital Territory, ICT, Pakistan. I hope that you are fine. I would like to say good night to you. Today, I want to discuss a topic, uh, and the title of the topic is The West is not liberal, feminist, and sex positive, but it is secular and scientifically advanced. I want to state my opinions only on my observations and what I have read about majority, right? Not minority. So, first of all, I want to say why West is not liberal. By liberal, I mean freedoms, not what liberalism, not what the ideology of liberalism states. By liberalism, I mean freedoms. In the West, the freedom of speech in most Western nations don't apply to the private entities, and in some places, it also includes religious places of worship. For example, if I criticize my boss, complain about the company where I am working, I will be fired or sacked. In some professions like psychology, journalism, law, many companies fire or deny people jobs only for engaging in the adult content like making uh, or sharing consensual nudes and sex videos for money. Polygamy and polyandry mean having multiple wives and husbands respectively. Polygamy and polyandry in almost all Western countries are banned. You can't have you can't have multiple wives or multiple husbands legally. So these are some things which can elaborate that the West is not liberal. Now comes to feminist. By feminist that I mean women's equality, women's representation, women's equal rights with men. And by women, I also include trans women. Trans women are those whose sex is male but they identify as females. In many Western nations like Venezuela, uh, Italy, uh, Serbia, same sex marriage for lesbian people are not recognized by law. Lesbian women can't legally marry a woman or someone from their own gender or sex. The prostitution is legally not recognized under the laws of the United States. Uh, the United States and owning of brothels are also not recognized by the laws of the United Kingdom, uh, United Kingdom, Poland, Sweden, Norway. So these things are discriminating women. Women can't have multiple husbands or multiple wives at the same time. Women are fired from their jobs if they show their adult content. Women uh, also face domestic violence and misogyny and slut shaming in many cases. So these things, and also abortion, the abortion is not legally recognized in some states of the United States, uh, Brazil, uh, uh, Poland, Vatican City. These countries don't recognize the right of women to have abortion. Abortion is a right to terminate or end your pregnancy. The surrogacy is legally banned in countries like Germany, France, and in some other, Hungary, right? So these things can state that the West is not feminist, unfortunately. And then comes sex positivity. Sex positivity means that sex should be considered as a positive thing. It should not be considered as a bad thing or immoral thing. But unfortunately, in many parts of the West, the sex is still considered a taboo. Like sex workers, prostitutes, or porn stars, strippers are called immoral. They are called they are called burden to the society. They are denied jobs. They are denied residence. Sometimes, in many cases, if someone from one Western country wants to uh, move to another Western country, they are denied jobs only for their adult content. The fashion industries still, unfortunately, discriminate women uh, on the basis of their looks, on the basis of the sizes of their shoulders, on the basis of their uh, attractiveness. If a if a woman is less attractive, she will not be hired by the modeling agencies, and this is very unfortunate and very sad. Only on the basis of these things, like, oh, sex is not good, sex is not a good thing, and women who are into multiple, who have multiple partners are also slut shamed. So I believe that West is not sex positive in my opinion. But this is an opinion, this is not a fact. And now comes secular. Secularism means the religion should be a private matter. It should not be involved in the politics. It should not be. The state should be separated from the religion, from the religion. In most Western nations like the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, uh, Latvia, Serbia, the influence of religion is very rare. Many Western people, even if they believe in religion, and Christianity is still the majority religion in the Western world, but still uh, they don't take it serious. They don't force it on others. In most cases, not in all cases. And there is a strict separation of religion and state. And especially in countries like France, where the state uh, takes a very neutral position on this topic. People have right people have a right to establish mosques, synagogues, churches, mandirs, Buddhist temples, uh, fire temples, fire temples, or Bhai places of worship. So this is why I think that West can be called secular. And lastly, I want to state that the West is very scientifically advanced, because if you see Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Pornhub, X videos, X hamster, uh, Daily Motion, they are all owned by the Western people. Majority of them are Jewish or Americans, and it's a very good thing about it. The West, in some Western nations, automobiles are also called cars, are famous throughout the world. The countries like Germany are famous uh, for their cars. In the US, the robots are performing activities. There are uh, cars, there are automatic cars uh, in the Western world. The West is very advanced uh, in terms of technology. 3G, 4G, 5G, these things are very common in the Western world. The infrastructure, the infrastructure of the Western world regarding technology is very good. Roads, transportation, and the transportation are also related to the science, because they are being operated online. Companies like YouTube, sorry, not YouTube, I'm very sorry, the companies like Uber are being owned by the Western people. So the West is very uh, advanced in technology, in terms of technology, or in terms of technological superiority. The West founded the television, the air conditioner, aeroplanes, uh, computers, mobiles, internet, uh, and a lot of other things uh, which must be praised. So this was what I wanted to conclude. Thank you very much for listening. This was I wanted to convey my thoughts about what I have read or what I believe. But this is an opinion, this is not a fact. Some people may state that no, the West is liberal uh, because it guarantees some freedoms, or it guarantees uh, uh, limited freedoms in other cases. So this was my thoughts. I hope that you you have I hope that you have gotten uh, education. So thank you very much for listening, and I am very grateful to everyone who has viewed this video, or who likes his video this video. And I want to state that everyone who gives their opinion also should understand that others also have a right to criticize him, her, or them, or disagree with them. Thank you very much for listening. Bye bye.